Hey, what's up guys, Mikas here for the EDM Sessions, episode 104, and we keep on making music in real time for you guys' enjoyment and of course for you guys to learn some cool music production tricks. So today, or tonight, or in the evening, or at nighttime, whichever time you're watching really, because now anytime is your time, we're gonna produce some music, of course in Logic Pro X, and we're gonna make some progressive, I would say very melodic today because I'm feeling very mellow. I loaded a chord progression that is a C, that is a very clean kind of melodic kind of thing. Drop a few channels of drum. I'm gonna make a track with you guys and explain to you what is happening. So the EDM session is all about that. I make music in real time with you guys. You can check the producer POV, of course, hear what I'm doing in real time, and then you can pick up the template on our site wemake-music.com for only $5, so you get a full-on tutorial on how it's made with a real feeling of somebody that's legit, not somebody that's cutting the video to make it look super cool like it's a super pro. This is legit, this is real time, like you guys in the studio, maybe struggling, maybe not. Sometimes I struggle too, guys, so this is what's up. So this is it, guys. So if you want this, we're gonna have the template on wemake-music.com, and of course we have 5,000 other DAW templates of all genres: trap, trance, prog, breaks, hip-hop. A lot of people making music in the DAW and uploading the files for you guys to enjoy and to learn and to remix and have a good time with them. So let's get started, guys. This is episode 104. Set up the DAW at 124 BPM. Loaded a chord that's from actually Unison, guys. Nice work, those guys. They're nice chords. And that's it. Let's hear it. You know, me personally, I mean, as much as I like it, I think this is because it is, let's just call it proper chord progression. Because musicians that have too much experience have been taught to do things a certain way and what is proper and what is not, while guys like me don't really care about that. I just want it to sound good. And I found the progression wasn't very exciting. I think it's gonna be better like this. I would say it's better. Let's compare it to the first. Oh, the first bit is cut, so no chance to compare it. So if I open the pad, it will give you maybe a better idea because I really cut it completely. So it's actually a bit too similar. So I will put it back to the proper way, let's say. So with this, I like a lot to work with chords because I can go fast. So I'm like, so you know, after this, I'll go straight away into a bass line. You know, to I'm tempted by brass a little bit, but I'm not gonna go with that. So like a bass, not 808, more maybe electro-y, maybe something like that. So I'm gonna cut the top. I'm gonna try to work on a little bit of a pattern here. That's definitely not the type of bass I want. Oh. Did it? I've actually changed key and it's not bad. Let's keep it there. I don't know if you hear, but I didn't put a kick. I put just a little, instead of a kick for now. I want to keep it very mellow to start. So I did this, but I could really go like a bit more mental and decide to have more groove by doing something like that. Level of energy went up already a whole notch, so I think you might think that I'm weird, but I feel it would be nice to have some instruments, some real instruments, as in some horns, let's say. I like to go with the moment and go into the horns. This is a new thing they put in Logic Pro 10, and I want... Oh, there's not even a tuba. Disappointing. I thought, yeah, well, they kind of defeat the purpose of what I wanted to do. This expression, this stuff, this doesn't sound half as good as what I can do with experimental brass pad, expressive trombone. So this doesn't sound half as good as what I can do with ouch, that does hurt a little bit. Okay, then since I didn't really get to do what I wanted, let's be honest, I'm gonna go into probably some strings, some very simple strings. Take it, send it straight to a bus here, which I will just set up a big reverb. So we gonna be able to have some string in a big room, so it won't sound too dry or kind of synthetic. Okay, so we can probably I would like this to go here. Uh-oh, wrong. Good, right. Just a semitone, just... Okay. Let's look into those strings. What is here? Takes a little bit of time to load in the background. Not loaded yet, not loaded yet, still not loaded, loading in the memory, still loading in the memory. To be honest, that's a bit annoying. Mostly when you have 64 gigs of RAM, but disco string, hey, why not? And still not loading. Turn them on, off, no. Definitely don't mind that at all. This is cool. Then I'm gonna go into something that I did a lot lately that I will definitely continue to do because I think it's a nice touch. So I take the retro synth for the tone because it always has a cool tone. Not this, but and then I put an arpeggiator onto it here to create the sequence. I tend to always use the basic because the other ones not really, they don't really bring anything more, just a simple arp really. And then I like to cut the top completely. I just want the mid lows really, something around I would say 600-700K. It's just a little groove there. I like to also that's kind of cool with this track. This like digital. See it? I'll copy it, maybe come back to it. nice and wide. A lot of substance there. You can even see it in the waveform here that it's rich. I'm gonna sharpen this a little bit. So this is what I was looking for. I'll maybe send a little bit to our massive reverb, a little bit at the top. Gonna go into the reverb, cut the low end. Don't want the reverb to crowd all the mid lows and the lows, so still want some substance. So for this bass here too, what is cool. I like this better. Well, the kick is not there yet, so we don't really know where we're going exactly with this. I do like those cellos. And I think I will do what I wanted to do earlier, which is I'm gonna go into Legacy, I'm gonna go into here, then I will go Orchestral, with no brass, French horn, is that a section? I cannot read it. Crescendo, staccato. Just a French horn, really. Nothing more. So with this, I think I'll be able to create a cool top orchestral feel with the reverb. Let's see. Tempted to drop it. No, it's exactly what it has to be. Let's hear it. This reminds me of some tracks that I've heard before. Definitely. Okay, I think we're gonna put a kick in there, guys. We need some kick. Oh, am I going the wrong way? I guess I was. Well, it doesn't make a huge difference instantly. To the rhythm at least. There you go. Really good, really easy to work with chords, get started right away, get building. Always need some mixing. Anyway, all the track always do some mixing. This is a bit loud here, I just want this in the background. What I will also do is I'm going to create myself a sidechain channel right here. Take this. Sorry guys. That should be good to do a sidechain. I'm gonna remove the output here. So we're gonna have an output everywhere, so I'm gonna start sidechaining. Well, I should have renamed the channel, call it sidechain, so it's gonna be easy to find. So we're gonna go in here. So you guys don't, if you use those programs, you don't need anything sidechain. The Logic compressor is very good. There's also different mode of side chaining right here. There is RMS max, and can also do the frequency. You can do the filter mode. I mean, this is really everything you need. But people like to sell some plugins that do the same thing, and they'll like to spend some money for presets. So that works sometime. Now let's see if our preset instrument. Kick, deep tech, no. Perfect bed, no. Bus, here. My sidechain is not there. Of course it is. Why is it isn't there? Input. Should I do something funky to enable it, or should I? It is there. It should be there logically. It's logic after all. Let's well, those are the instruments, which is good. Deep tech kick could be good too. Now I'm a little bit confused, really. Usually I'm on point. However, now, what the fuck? So what I'm going to do to make sure that this is working, I'm going to send this to a bus, fully remove the bus out. This is what I usually do, but there's another way to do it that is actually simpler, but it seems to work here now. And I'm going to pick up this bus here. Then I can do peak. Then I will definitely have to lower this here. Let's see if we're actually compressing. Barely. I want this to be present, but not a whole lot. You can hear it a little bit in the back, and I would usually automate it, so depending on the part it will come in and out. Yeah, turn this off. And for the purpose of this part here, the melodic part will be in the track later. I'm not worried about that. So the bass here, just sending this harp here. So I think there's a bit too much top. This arp with the side chaining and brought it up. And then of course some EQing is due here. So we're not clashing all the frequencies together. I feel everything's a bit too loud. I want the mix to be calmer, so everything's so much in your face like that, it's not gonna work very well. So what we do to a track like that, after these are in place, I would say this. tempted to put even more effects, so I'm gonna do these days, my preferred is tape delay and do probably when I triplet completely wet here. For this I will cut the horns. Very extremely simple, but that's it. This is what make, I think, in my opinion, great sounds, but put together properly. Definitely goes here. This one again goes here. And I think that should be it. I think this could work here. No? The thing with lead is to be able to simplify them to the very basic expression, and this is just subtle, a bit longer, a bit shorter, 2 notes, but it's a good base, and I think I can probably build on it. I can also, of course, work on the sound design of this little pad we have here, or try what we have in So when you start working with Alchemy and you have the choice of 8 sub patches on every patches, it's so hard. I went back to silent previous episode. It was a bit tough. I think I will stay with that. I'm not sure, will it work with the... I could definitely, I could have some feeling for maybe some brass in there, maybe not. but we'll try. I'm gonna go back into Alchemy. I'm gonna go into brass, and I'd like a slower brass sweep. I like the crunch. That's it, guys. This is very, very nice. I didn't expect that. What if we brought it up? It has to be there. That's so trippy. Just the chunky. The synth is freaking magnificent. I would cut my pad here because I like this better. Put that back here. I would even cut the bass for now. Drop the kick a little bit. It's too loud, this kick. Of course, the pad could go. Or was it this was the R? A bit of juice here. I really like this channel, I really like the sound. a bit overwhelming. Still have to place it in the mix at some point. And then probably go into keys. That will work, but it's too easy. I like, maybe lower. What do you guys think of the like the instruments? I'm like, maybe yes, maybe not, maybe yes, maybe not. So I think I will sidechain the bass now. I think it would help put it in the mix a bit more because it's hitting with the kick. I'm thinking maybe it could be a little bit better. Really fast attack, fast release, higher ratio, and punch it a little bit. I'm gonna sidechain, do peak. Oh, that's a bit much, I guess. One compressor is good, but two is better. So I'm gonna go into an octo, try to give it a bit of character for what it's worth. I really have to put it underneath very mellow. Doesn't really work so well with the other elements at this moment, at least. Let's hear the arp a little bit. Doable, quite melodic. So these two seem to be working well together with the pad. It's a bit conflictual with the pad in the mix, with the bass, with the kick. No problem there. Harp. I'm gonna save this. It's not so sure. So cut this like this. So with this, but with more an emphasis on the lows. Better. So the pad can work, but it's taking a whole lot of room. So it has to be really behind and most likely sidechain. If I want to put it in the mix and have everything working together, I will have to sidechain it. That sounds better. Oh, I also didn't give this one a reverb treatment. The reverb again is very important. Try to bring just these. at the very top. I'm gonna give them a little bit of delay too, which I think will work. It's a very pensive track, I like it. Without that's better. This I used in the previous episode was good. Could be better, not really what we're looking for. That could work. To go a little bit higher. Sounds amazing, but creating a melody seems to be a bit tough. It's too liquidy. So we'll continue. Or maybe I'll try harder. Must be something. Let's see here. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 Q. Starts here already. No. So now I'm a little bit confused, but I'm gonna get it eventually, guys. Very interesting sound, however, in the mix better, I think. This brass is a bit intense with this, it's flashing the frequency. Mix it a bit. Like I said, guys, this one will be melodic, so this is it, guys, for episode 104 of the EDM session. I'm gonna put on some more work into that track, mix it properly, put a bit more percussion, put it on our site, wimiddancemusic.com, for only $5, of course, because the templates for the jam sessions are almost always $5. There's a few series that I've done. I'm doing a compilation right now. It's called EDM Sessions. Will include 10 full templates, and I mean really arrange and mix professionally. I put all of my knowledge in there, all my work, and there's those 10 tracks there on the site right now. Those are $20, but I guarantee you I really put in probably 40-50 hours of work into those templates. I use mostly Logic plugins, and they sound bang on, as good as anything you're gonna buy on Beatport. They're loaded with knowledge, automations, name it, send channels, it's all in there. So check it out, guys. Compilation will be out soon. And of course, as always, may the sounds be with you.